Here I am again. People called me and said, you recently put out a video about, specifically, I was picking on email and automated email, and I said, about people getting lazy. I didn't tell you should stop, and because I knew that instinctively, I didn't bother to tell you, and that's on me. I take total responsibility for that. Think about it, when email first became a thing, it was an easy way of reaching people, and it was a new thing, and people responded to it. And still today, certain people respond to email promotion. Certain people, certain markets respond to email promotions that are automated. If it worked once, it can work again. Just what a point I was trying to make is not to get lazy. There was a time that the only way you could sell things on this planet was to go from cave to cave and talk to your neighbor about what you had to sell them that was of some value, and it worked then, and it still works now. Grant talks about people who have made the comment that cold calling is dead. Cold calling will never be dead. Cold calling is how you found your wife or your husband. There was someone that you didn't know that somehow they piqued your interest and you made a sales call. So, it still works. So I was never suggesting to you that you stop emailing or texting or putting out ads. Just don't get lazy. Don't focus on one channel of communication. It's like flows of income. If you have just one flow of income, it's dangerous because, as is perfectly clear in these days, governments can do things that harm your flow of income. In my state, our governor just decided who was essential and who wasn't essential. And although my instincts are that who he decided was essential was based on campaign contributions or potential campaign contributions or what he thinks he can sell to the public, who knows if it's true? Okay, the point being, if something worked in the past, don't stop. It maybe have a diminishing return, but if it still brings you a customer, how valuable is a customer to you today in these times? Don't ever forget that. Yes, and people do respond to me, and I felt that I needed to respond right back and clear up any misconception that I gave you. I don't want to do that. I don't want to create misunderstood words for you. Which leads me to the last thing I want to say. Start using dictionaries. When people say things to you and you don't understand them, go through the words and look them up. Now, I don't think that looking up the words would have cleared up my miscommunication from the parts that I said earlier, but it's a good practice. It's a good practice. You know what's a better practice? Talking to me. 916-691-9192, extension 108. Please call me. I'd love to hear from you and find out why people always say, call Tom.